Hello beautiful friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dagmara. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. It's great to have you both. Today I've wanted to share with you some of my LV collection. I've noticed that my what's in my Speedy bag video was such a popular video, resonated with you. So I wanted to share some of my other LV pieces, and I'm talking about handbags and other items that I have in my collection. I am by no means an LV connoisseur in a sense where it's all that I have, it's all that I collect. Quite the opposite. I would say that Louis Vuitton is probably one of the brands that when I think about what's on my kind of the handbag want list or wish list, it's probably one of the least brands that I probably consider the least. I think if I was to be asked today what are some of the bags that I would consider, it would be probably like a Capucine bag, and then LV Bandolier, just because I think this is the greatest bag to travel with. I probably would pick the size 30. I think I have the size 25 in my Speedy, but I don't know because it was such a long time ago that I purchased this. I think I purchased this, I don't know, roughly 20 years ago. So I'm sorry, I could probably measure it, but it's 25 centimeters maybe. But yeah, that's one of my, that's the oldest bag in my collection. But yeah, again, these are the two bags that I would consider by the brand. Are they like my must-have bags right now? No, probably not. However, what I go for are usually items that I think are timeless, that are always in, that will not go out of style. If they do, I really, I'm not one to purchase that trendy kind of bag that, oh, it's a must-have trendy bag or a must trendy item. I buy things that I enjoy. I buy things that fit my lifestyle. I buy things that I think are elegant and timeless. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. I can also not speak on the quality of the items because, like I said, most of my Speedy is over 20 years old. I think if you buy, that's the key of buying quality items. If you buy quality pieces, they will last you a really long time. Also, when it comes down to my other bags, I store everything in my, I wipe everything with microfiber bags after I use the bags, or after any bag, not just LV. I wipe them down with microfiber. I store it in my closet along with or inside of their dust bags. So I definitely take full advantage of the dust bags. I'm not especially careful with this, but I'm also not, I'm not beating them up and tossing them around. I don't put my bags on the floor, like these types of things. So let's go into my very first item that I have, which is the agenda cover. I do not use an LV fill. I use just a regular notepad. Well, regular notepad is also relative. I use sorry, I don't remember, but if I remember, I'm going to add the notepad that I use into my shopping wish list. So if you wanna buy it, but they come in different colors too. So if you wish to purchase it and just use it by itself, you can, because they have hardcover. They come in different colors. The one that I'm using right now has actually a pink color. So just FYI. I use this every day, and obviously this is indestructible, right? Because this is this hard canvas, there's no damage to it. There's nothing to become discolored. I mean, I don't know what kind of force you need to use in order to damage this. Maybe if you're, try to squish it or jam it down, but other than that, quite honestly, I've been using this, like I said, on a daily basis, and I don't have any issues with it. This is really everything that, I use this as my gratitude journal. I use this as my to-do list journal. I use this a little bit like a scrapbooking. So I have my pretty stickers that I got on Etsy. I use it as, keeper of my shopping list for home and my wardrobe or my skincare. So I have quite a bit in here. Like I said, I use it every day. I can't say that there is, I travel with this. So again, I would say this is of great quality. I'm not regretting this. Why did I pick this over, let's say, like an agenda cover? So this is a desktop agenda. So it doesn't have a closure. For me, this is perfect because I knew, and I had agendas in the past that had a closure. Either it was a snap button or it was something that you would weave the flap through. And what I've discovered is that wherever the snap or the closure was sitting, it created an uneven surface. So I did not enjoy like opening the agenda up and writing in it around the closure. And so I ended up not using a lot of space, and I didn't like that. And so I knew from the start that if I purchase an LV agenda, it has to be one that's just the cover without the snap. The only thing I wish it had would be something to hold like a pen, right? Because usually what I do is like I drop my pen in the next page that I'm going to use. But I wish, sometimes I'm afraid that it's gonna fall out through the bottom. So yeah, I wish that there was some kind of pen attachment that I could utilize to always have my pen with me. But other than that, I think this is a great item. I think that probably they don't have a pen adjustment just because this is intended to be on your desk, and obviously on your desk you should have like a pen that's always there. My other thing that I love is my cosmetic case, and my next purchase on my wish list is the big cosmetic case with the top handle that has this, I think it's called Nice CC or BB case. Unfortunately, they only come in this pattern. I am more of a fan of the ebony pattern, which I show you in a second, because I do not like the patina that goes if you have like the light handles, like is the case with the Speedy bag. So that's one of the things I'm not a fan of. I don't like the discoloration. I like it nice and pristine. But I figured that I will not go open up and down the cosmetic case all the time, because most of the time it's just going to be on my countertop, so it probably stays open, and it's just going to be closed when I travel with it. But this case, this container is pretty roomy. I have pretty much all of my makeup outside of what I just took out, my Chanel Teint de Soleil 10. I always say this the wrong way. Soleil 10. I just took it out because there's so much. If I wanted to close this would not fit, but I have quite a lot of stuff in here. But again, another item that I think it's a fantastic purchase. If you're looking to buy this, it's roomy. It fits a lot of stuff. If I wanted to switch this up and put, for example, my skincare, I think this would be perfect too. It has, I don't know what this is. This is maybe 7 centimeters long or thick. And so you could potentially line up, your serums, for example, your night cream, your hand cream, your face cream, your eye cream, all of this stuff. So it's quite a lot of space. Like I said, I have a lot of makeup in here. I have, you know, my Soleil Tan, I have my Le Beige foundation if I choose to use it. I have my hand mirror by Guerlain. I have my, you know, mascara. I have my brushes here. My, not bronzer, this is my blush, sorry. So I have a ton of stuff in here that I use every day. My concealers, because I have a few here. I have my Armani Exchange and, you know, my concealer. I have my brushes, like I said, so it fits a lot. It really does. And so if you're looking for something that's roomy, it looks obviously very chic. It's great for traveling, but also if you just want to toss it in your bag, I think this is a wonderful item to have. My next 3 items will be purses, and one of my most worn purses is this little baby. I love it because it has nice little feet to stand, nice sturdy bottom. This is the ebony pattern, so I like the checkered mark. I love the handles. So the handles will not discolor. Obviously, they're brown leather and they shiny leather, so they've been coated. There is no discoloration here. I've had this bag for years now. I've had, knock on wood, no problems. It fits a ton. It's very lightweight, so I like to wear this bag if I'm going exploring somewhere and I still want to look chic, but need a little bag. Obviously, this is a pretty small bag, even comparing to the Speedy, so, you know, just size-wise. Obviously, the advantage of this bag is that it has crossbody, so also wonderful for travel. In my opinion, these bags are indestructible as well because it has that checkered mark canvas that was initially created for travel purposes. So, I mean, what is there not to love? This is, like I said, a very lightweight purse, very chic. It has a top handle, which I am a big fan of top handle bags. I think that they always look chic, very ladylike. It has this crossbody strap. It has that little, you know, key. I like to wear this over the crook of my arm if I have it, or just in my hand. Again, I mean, I like it. It's very versatile. It fits with a lot of my outfits, so I really enjoy it. I don't have any complaints. I've just been lucky to have this bag. The next bag that I have also in this pattern, and again, this is my favorite pattern by LV, is the large one. Also great legs, right? It has these little feet, so your bag doesn't scratch the bottom. I stuffed it with some paper. This bag has the pretty color on the inside. It has some pockets. It has 2 pockets. Does it have pocket on this side? No. So it has 2 pockets here on this side. Again, a very roomy bag. The nice thing is that you can also wear it crossbody. Unfortunately, when I was purchasing it, it did not come with a crossbody strap. So I purchased this bag first, and it came with the crossbody strap. So whenever I use this, if I need a crossbody, I always use unattach the strap and attach it to this one. But again, a very chic bag. It's not too big, not too small. You can fit quite a bit in here. I love that it has a structured bottom of this. So unlike, you know, sometimes what happens with a bag like a Speedy, if it's too heavy or you smooshed it too much, the bottom collapses, and this is what I visually do not like. Again, my preference, I like when the bags are very structured and defined. So I really like this, that it has this dark, very heavy bottom. bottom that will not fall out when you stuff the bags. Again, these bags, I mean, Louis Vuitton is obviously known for making travel bags or some kind of travel trunks. That's the word I was looking for. They're known for making travel trunks. So these are kind of the remnants, I would say, right? Or these are the offshoots of bags for traveling. I don't think, again, they will ever go out of style. They're roomy, they're elegant. Like, even, you know, I always get people commenting on my bags and complimenting my bags. Like, I always look for bags that, again, do not go out of style, that fit quite a bit. They look put together, they look elegant. It's just like, again, like, what is there not to love? I don't have any quality complaints on these bags. I don't really think about quality. That's the beauty of, you know, buying a legacy bag. You don't have to worry about something falling apart, a handle not working. I mean, I could probably, I don't have any stains on the inside, you know, so I don't know, but I have no complaints. I've been really enjoying these bags. And then again, my last one is my Speedy bag. Like I said, I've had this bag for 20 years. I like how much you can stuff in this bag, and it's so lightweight. I mean, this is like a bottomless pit. You can put so much in here. When they name Never Full, I think they forgot the Speedy and how spacious it is and how much you can put in. Again, I have zero complaints when it comes down to quality. These bags don't, I have one pocket that I don't even know. Oh, I think I keep my key in here. Yeah, I keep the key for the zip lock, for the lock that's in my bag. I don't really use the lock for anything. I mean, that's the beauty of getting stuff, that it's like timeless, that it's classic. You can wear them, you know, 20 years from now and they still will be fabulous, as long as you're maintaining as long as you're taking care of maintaining the bags. Like I said, all I do is I take a microfiber cloth, and whenever I'm done or come back from a walk or, you know, whatever, I just wipe it down and that's it. My only, I think, concern with this pattern, which is like the original LV pattern that they use on their trunks, on their traveling trunks, is the color of the handles or the color of the leather. Because the leather is untreated, you can see like the discoloration. This is obviously something I do not touch. The handles are something I touch, so you can tell the difference. And it's not just that your hands are sweaty, but for example, I apply lotion all the time. I apply lotion on my hands all the time. So there will be transfer. No matter how hard you try, there will be transfer. You know, you have naturally, like your hands are naturally moist. You're even if you think your hands are dry. So I think that, you know, there's always the possibility that your handle will discolor. Could I use a twilly and wrap the handles around? Sure. Sure I could. I don't really want to purchase two of the same twillies and wrap, you know, them around both handles, but but yeah, this is my collection, or these are some of the pieces of my LV collection. Again, I wouldn't say that I'm like an LV head or super dedicated to the brand itself, but I do have a few pieces that I think are worth it. I think they're classic, they never go out of style. I think that I can use all of these items in years and years to come. I don't have any concern on quality so far. Knock on wood, I've been pretty lucky that everything I've received has been very good quality. And again, think of the items that, how you're going to use it, what's part of your life. If you're not making notes, if you do everything in your iPhone, you don't need this, right? So it's like, think about, it's like, how are you, if you're not putting on makeup, do you need a cosmetic case, right? It's like, if you're not into skincare and you're just using, you know, maybe one or two things, maybe just a moisturizer, you don't need a cosmetic case. Maybe you want to shift your attention more to like scarves or something. So just something to keep in mind. Buy the things that fit your lifestyle, buy the things that you love, buy the things that are classic, that are, you know, they've been around, they're part of the legacy of the brand, because you know that they will never go out of style. You can reuse them over and over again. You know, if you're thinking about reselling items, then some of the limited editions will definitely perform better than something classic like this. My concern is not to resell anything. I don't want to resell anything. I buy them purely for my enjoyment and my use. So I don't think about, it's like, how much money will I get in return for these items or for these bags or for this notepad. That's not something that I really consider. So just, you know, like, it really depends why you're purchasing these items. Is it something that you want to use for yourself, or you're thinking that you potentially will resell the items? If you resell them, I would say go for limited edition, Speedy, or limited edition other bags that have some different patterns or have the drawings on them, right? So it really depends what is your end game or the end purpose. My end game is to enjoy the items as long as I'm alive, as long as I'm around, have something that I will always have around me, right? Because in my opinion, if I want to have an elegant life, I have to surround myself with elegant things that will remind me to live the life to the fullest, right? To enjoy. And so it's like, for example, just even small things like applying makeup are elevated in experience because I, you know, store them maybe in a nicer case, or lay them out in a nicer way, or always have some flowers, or maybe light a candle when I start my skincare, applying my skincare. Same thing with, you know, if you're drinking a glass of water or drinking the water, like, how does it make you feel when you're drinking out of a bottle versus maybe getting the best, most expensive glass that you have, putting a few ice cubes in there, putting a slice of lime or lemon, and then pouring your water in? Isn't that a completely different experience? It's like you're taking that glass in like a fancy hotel rather than somewhere, you know, at a corner in a rush. So it's just like, what kind of experiences do you want to create in your life? And that's the things that you add on to your life. I want to create classic, elegant experiences in my life, so I go for more like the classic items that I perceive as elegant, to create sort of like an ambience of elegance and, you know, like a upscale hotel experience. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed this little video. Let me know in the comment section what might be some other things that you like to see, how you create you know, your elegant life, or how do you live and enjoy even the smallest moments to the fullest. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.